Draymond, how much do you like to see the other guys take some pressure off Steph on the offensive end, the way Wiggins came out early and the way Jordan has been doing it lately?
Oh, it's great. Sorry about with Jordan. He continues to grow, and that growth is important. He's kind of getting to that point where he's taking better and better shots. He's starting to read the game better. And so, on a night like tonight where Steph didn't really have it going, you need those points and that aggressiveness. And so, we've kind of been building lineups around him and Steph, which is great. You keep one of those guys on the floor, and he was incredible. He was incredible tonight with his shot making, and Wiggs, the aggression that he came out with. On both sides of the ball, he was aggressive on Fred, handling the ball, and he was aggressive attacking the rim and taking a shot, and it was a beautiful thing to watch. So we'll need that moving forward. Teams are going to key on Steph, as they always do. Steph won't continue to have nights like that, but teams are always going to key on him, and it's important for those guys to do that, to keep the defense honest and make them have to account for them as well.
Draymond, you guys have been so dominant to start the year. Are you surprised at how well it's all going?
I wouldn't necessarily say surprised that it's going well, but a little surprised that it's going as well, as fast as it is. And everyone talks about our schedule, which is, there's some truth to that. I think, we haven't had the toughest schedule in the world, but you can only play who they put out there in front of you. And I think regardless of who we play, we're handling our business the way it should be handled. So I feel good about it. I know our team feel good about it. Got a lot of confident guys, and, we got to continue to get better, though. We got a long ways to go.
Steve said one of the things that's locking into place for the team's identity is a great two-way team. You are the tip of that spear. How would you describe the start to your season?
I think I've been pretty good. I think I've been incredible defensively, which I should be. At this point, I hope so. And offensively, I think I've been good as well. I think I'm reading the floor well, trying to cut back on my turnovers. I think that's an area of improvement for me. Take the shot when it's there, be aggressive when I need to be aggressive, but get my teammates involved. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. I have fun doing that, and it's good for our team. So I think I've been pretty good to start the year, and that rolls right in hand with our team being good. Our team is playing well, and just trying to do what I can to.
Steve, how would you describe the confidence you have in Jordan Poole as a shooter?
Really high. He's worked so hard on it. I think the challenge this year is, being aggressive but without forcing. And I think the last few games he's gotten much better in terms of his shot selection. Just taking the ones that are there, not launching tough ones. And tonight I don't remember.
Guys in a good position.
Yeah, every team's game plan is to try to slow Steph down, and he draws so much attention. So anytime we can get a couple of guys, Wiggs and Jordan, especially in the starting lineup. We can get those guys going early. They're going to have some openings, and I thought both Andrew and Jordan took advantage of those openings early. And Wiggs, same as Jordan, figuring out, his openings, being aggressive, but being just part of the offense. I think he's really starting to get in the groove.
Steve, this is the second night in a row. We've seen Jordan picking his places, Andrew being aggressive. What does that change for you as a team going forward if you're getting that on a nightly basis from these two guys?
Well, the biggest thing is just the balance. The scoring balance means that teams can't throw everything at Steph. That's what was happening last year. We saw that where, teams were throwing everything they had at Steph. And it's continued this year, but we have more overall shooting this year. And Otto, I haven't mentioned. I thought he was fantastic tonight. Made some big threes for us, but just the overall spacing means that if teams are going to throw the kitchen sink at Steph, then they're gonna pay.
Steve, at the clip that you're winning and with the cushions you're building on the scoreboard, you get to try a lot of different player combinations. What are you still looking for at this point in the season?
Well, first of all, everybody on our roster is capable of helping us win a game. It's a very deep team. Tonight was Cheese's moment. It's his birthday today, which was coincidental to him playing. I mean, it was just a good matchup for him. Toronto is a fast, strong, athletic team, and that's Cheese's kind of game. So, perfect example of a guy who stays ready and waits for his turn, and a great teammate. The guys gave him an ovation in the locker room after the game. They respect him so much for how hard he works and just his approach every day. So it's and then you look at Juan after being out of the rotation for whatever it was, 4 or 5 games. Now the last few games, he's found his way back in there and he's helping us win. So it's great to have everybody on the roster contributing and understanding that every night's going to be a little different, and they all just have to stay ready.
Does this sort of situation where everybody stays ready, does that bode well for bringing Clay back and bringing Wiseman back? Folding guys into the offense again.
Yeah. I mean, when those guys are back, it's what it means is there's fewer minutes, to go around. But I think what's being established is the approach of this team and each individual player. Doesn't mean everyone's always going to be happy. They wouldn't be human if they weren't disappointed when they didn't play. But the awareness, the understanding that it's about the team and it's about the big picture and that everyone's time will come, I think that is being established. That's important for our team.
Steve, what would you attribute Wiggins' ability to stay consistently aggressive? Is it something that's switched in his head? Is it more comfort in the offense, or what would you?
I think more comfort. I think the early part of the season he wasn't in good enough shape yet with the knee. The knee issue held him back in camp, so he hadn't gotten over the hump conditioning wise. And then I think it took me some time to really figure out how to use him and the messaging. And we were so focused on him defensively early in the season, and I don't think I did a good job of really reminding him to be aggressive, and kind of took him for granted there